Okay, we're back.
Why did you make that
Woo!
noise? Why did you wait till we went live to make that noise?
Because
Wait.
we were actually, for like the first time ever, calm, rational people going live, and I was just like, well, we can't have any of that now, can we?
Well, let's mess that up by asking chat, guys. Don't you agree that the remake of Splash would be even more amazing if they only replaced Daryl Hannah's character with Channing Tatum, but had Tom Hanks play the same character that he played in the original movie?
That would be a magical movie.
Yes, I think so.
I think it would be a big splash.
Speaking of magic and Dungeons and Dragons.
Punching people in the face.
That work?
But yeah, dungeons also.
Can I pull my crossbow bolt out of Bob?
Yeah, you can just yank it out.
When I pull the arrow out of the beast's head, does the eyeball come with it?
Yeah, if you want it. Yeah,
Cool.
that's a thing that you can have. It's slightly squishy.
All right.
Okay.
Do I, like, obviously I was here because I sensed this teleportation pod. Do I sense any similar highly magical artifacts in the vicinity? Or
Roll me Arcana.
okay. I'm really good at Arcana.
You can detect like some remnants of the teleportation node, obviously, and like a clusterfuck of remnants of all the spells that have been thrown in a very like small square footage recently. But in terms of what you can't really like. That was the one big thing in this space. Yeah.
Are there any remnants of the crystals that shattered?
It's mostly powdered.
Crystal powder.
Yeah. I
That's
guess
probably
I'll
spells.
scoop up some of that.
You know, like meth, whatever.
Yeah,
You can have some of that.
Lorian snorts a line of it off his hand? What?
This week on Breaking Bad.
All right, so I turn to Zisa and I say, was there anything else that you needed in this cavern? I would gladly help you while I am here, but the teleportation pod was my goal in coming here.
Oh, well, so we've achieved that, which is great. Do you want to join us wherever we're going? I don't think we've decided which direction we're going to head in yet, but it would be great to have your help as long as you're able to help. Because who knows what other kind of bird bug demons there are living in this shady dungeon.
All right. I turn to Lorian and also mention Azisa, and I say, you two interest me. I want to protect you as we exit this cavern. I will take you as far as I'm able. The other one, I honestly don't care if she dies.
That's fair.
But you two.
That's fair.
I would appreciate if you continued to exist. So yeah, I would gladly accompany you to be at least out of the cavern.
Yay!
Not an unexpected decision.
Yes. And we appreciate all of your help just now, getting that demon thing. Apologies.
Well, your moonbeams seemed particularly effective.
They're good. They're very serious.
Yes, what did you do? I don't think I saw it.
Fair. That's fair.
Savage.
All right, so yeah, I'm just gonna follow you guys to safety. I'm taking on the I'm obviously better than you guys, so I'm gonna protect you. Roll.
What happened?
Yeah.
The half-foot gnome with crazy hair is like, I'm gonna protect you guys.
I trust
Where
that.
did the party symbol go?
Where did we go? Where are we?
There was a token that said the party was here, and now I
Are
don't.
we on a different plane with Alyssern? Hello?
It's not hiding behind there.
The whole cavern just moved.
The power of the dungeon master.
I
teleport.
need to see what happened to my circle for the party because it
The
was there
teleport.
last time I was on this map.
The teleport
What are
crystal
you
moved the
doing?
entire cavern to a different location.
Yeah, so you're in like an alternate realm. Um,
As long as Loth is still here, that is all that matters.
like Arnold Schwarzenegger as the Terminator is just looking at you like the fuck, and you're like, the fuck with you. Let me find another circle, but you guys are located where the cavern is on the map.
Right.
No idea why my circle is gone.
Um,
To where were you headed? I guess I'm talking to either Zisa or Lorian.
we were headed to the Temple of Avanth. I've never been there. We were following the lead of our monk companion that
Would I know where
disappeared.
the temple is?
Yeah, it's you can see it on the map. It's fairly close. Rosebud pipes up and
Oh, pfft.
Oh, Rosebud's here. Okay.
yeah. Everybody left the cave. You did leave, like Jackson and his buddies and the
We all
ogre is
left the
like
cave.
blinking in the sunlight. And
Poor ogre.
Rosebud pipes up and you turn and you see this like tall half orcish woman wearing priestly robes. She says, as I mentioned before, the flame of Avant has been extinguished for our own safety, but I do know where you can get the proper sort of fire to rekindle it.
Oh, you're our next quest giver. Got it. Okay.
She gives you a look like, what? I don't understand.
And where would that be, orcish woman?
Unfortunately, it's in the sand pits to the north.
How far north?
That is unfortunate. They look pretty far north.
They do look quite far.
They don't look close.
No, but you can catch a ferry up the channel at least most of the way.
Have
There's
you not seen how difficult it is to travel
problem.
anywhere in this world right now? Getting a boat to this location was almost nigh impossible, and now you wish us to go back out into the sea?
Would I perhaps have a way to get us there faster?
You would.
Ding.
So I turned to Kalithra, and can I do an insight check on her? Like, she obviously hates me and isn't very.
Yeah.
I
Okay,
hate everyone.
I get that, but I'm not good at this.
She
Yeah.
looks cranky.
Okay, then I'm gonna talk to her. You are worried about traveling there? I could perhaps get us there faster, but you would need to promise me your absolute trust.
I look at her like I'm unfamiliar with the common word for trust.
I
And
can leave you here and take your companions with me.
they would be lost without my guidance. You should bring me along.
There are
What-
things
is
I
there a-
cannot tell anyone on this plane.
Is
I
there a,
would reveal to you some of these things by taking you to these pits.
Which god is it that you serve?
I serve Kalarth, the Shaper.
Who is? I'm not really familiar with my dungeons.
That's the
He's like
one.
Hephaestus.
Yeah, he's
Oh.
the dwarven one. They were the dwarves and gnomes and halflings. People that are into making shit really like Kalar.
short people that make stuff?
I do not trust you, woman.
I do not trust you either, I say in Undercommon. See if she can understand me.
I can understand you.
You
So
respond?
we are at
Tina's face was like, what?
I say in Undercommon, so we are at an impasse.
What is it that you would have me do? I say, continuing speaking in Undercommon just because it feels so fucking good to speak my language.
The ogre says in Undercommon, I'm hungry.
I
Shut up.
look at him. Did she just tell him to shut up?
This is very important to me.
I feel so much more akin with your character now. And
While
I
this is going on, are Lori and I just standing there like
I'm
not
so
understanding
while
anything
this
that's
is happening,
said?
I'm going over to Jackson and the guys and telling them that I think it's time that they part from us for now. I think that they should attempt to make it to Portsmouth. Portsmouth?
Portsmouth, whatever.
Yeah, because that's probably where the other half of our troop ran off to when they left the cave, since it is the nearest city. That was our original destination anyway, before we got sidetracked. So I suggest they head there, band together, start getting in with the guild of that town.
Jackson laughs and he says, "We are going to become farmers. I've had it. We're we're going to become men of the land, and
They're totally done.
this
I guess, well, oh, go
life
ahead.
isn't for me."
And while Lauren's talking to them, I'm probably, yeah, I would assume that I'm over telling Winnie about the sick moonbeam that I cast and the crazy, like, flash of Ogre's life that I saw before my eyes that just scared me, and how much I realized I appreciated her friendship even more than I loved her before. I love her now. She's truly my best.
And she clasps arms with you and she says, "While I was undergoing that bizarre meditation ritual, I had some insights myself, and I also appreciate your friendship."
Aw.
So they're like having this moment, and like Valorian and Jackson are having their moment, and the two of you are like, "We both want this ogre to stop fucking talking," and everybody's just getting along.
I'm suddenly much more pleased with her because she's a strong female, told a male to shut up, and is speaking undercommon, so she's slowly becoming more of a noticeable thing rather
That
than
might not
something
be
I
a
think-
boy ogre. You don't know. You don't know his life slash her
You
life.
don't know his life? Okay.
I'm
Slash
going
her
to
life.
assume.
You don't know Ogre's life.
I know that you almost killed him.
Oh shit.
Too soon.
Saved by a moonbeam.
From the moment in time, I seek only to do what is necessary to aid my goddess.
And would you swear an oath to your goddess that you would not reveal my secrets and my people's secrets should I need to reveal them to you and your party?
I swear an absolute oath to Loth that I would never, ever reveal yours. Can I roll like a...
With her saying that, wait, is that in dark? Is that in undercommon?
That's in
Yeah.
undercommon,
Okay,
so
never
suck
mind.
it. I'm gonna roll my deception right now,
Oh God.
and I would
I'm deceived.
I absolutely.
Loth
Can
is
I,
the
do
goddess
a
of
check? Can I,
trickery,
you know,
by the way.
What check would I have to pass hers? to see-
Insight. You'd have to beat her with insight.
By
Ugh.
Loth's
Damn it.
8 legs,
Okay, I'm going to use an ability check. Cool. I'm going to use Tides of Chaos to have advantage on this ability check.
Please no nat 20.
Bitch,
No.
I'm deceived. I am deceived.
Oh my god, you've been deceived by Calithra.
Well, okay.
We're
So
making
I
history
guess I
tonight,
trust-
guys.
It's okay. She's
I
new. We
were
forgive
to
her.
make an oath to my god, it would have been truthful. So I turn to the rest of the party and I say in common, I can get us to the dunes. I'm not happy about it, but we have come to an agreement. And do I reveal to them, Nadja? Right.
Yes.
Okay.
I wink at Elorian for no reason than to put him off his guard, hopefully.
Do you know of the ruins of Aetherton, the gnome city?
Yes.
No.
It's,
Oh, wait,
it's
is
on the
this-
map. You've heard of it before.
We have.
Okay.
Is this still an undercommon?
No, this is common
This is
now.
I'm talking to everyone. I'm talking
Oh,
to you.
okay. Yes, we know of the ruins.
Yeah.
Okay. So what you would know, and Nadja, you can tell them what they've heard, what they would have heard.
Yeah, you've heard that the gnomes used to have a prosperous city at Aetherton, and then the orcs on the plains of Grom swooped down and sacked it some time ago.
Oh, I remember this place.
Isn't that also where?
Yeah, where the people were being held, where the captives were being
Mhm.
held for
Humans
no...
were being held there captive.
And
by...
the bugs were there too, weren't they?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. Well, the city was not sacked. The city was not harmed. The city is safe, but it is no longer where it used to be. The city, through the ingenuity and magic of the gnome populace, is flying safe from the trials of the world.
You mean a citadel?
Indeed. using, I guess, teleportation, I can get us to the city and to the sands of what? The sand dunes?
The sand pits in the
The
north.
sand pits in the north with less than a day's travel.
Y'all's faces.
Calithra is just wondering how quickly she can relay this information to her family.
And I'm deceived.
Aye.
Is the floating city on our side of the channel?
I mean, it would have taken me here, I suppose. So
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
How
'Cause
very
okay.
ingenious of your people.
So it not only
you
lifted
have
into the
sworn an
air.
oath, woman.
And by Loth's 8 legs, I shall uphold your oath once you uphold your end of the bargain and take us there, or these are merely just words.
Well, then I'm gonna do that.
Is any of this in common?
Yes, this is all in
Yes,
common.
yes, it's in common,
Okay.
Yeah.
You made her swear an oath to something?
I did not trust her and made her swear an oath to her goddess that she would not reveal the secrets I've told you.
You should still not
Two.
trust her.
What's
An
the
oath-
matter, Elorian?
She
Haven't you
swore an
learned to
oath.
trust me?
An oath to a goddess of trickery is not an oath you should hold much weight to.
Watch your blasphemous tongue before I remove it.
Calithra, did you lie?
Absolutely not. I would uphold my oath to Loth in its highest regard, as I am her chosen.
She's lying.
Can I roll an deception? I mean, they're my friends. Like, even if I do deceive them,
Calithra, you're a
Zisa,
known liar.
Zisa, you can give me an insight on the same 17 that Lithra got, because she hasn't really changed her story.
Okay.
You are full of
Zisa's
ish.
like, why the fuck you lying, though?
Why are you lying? She's lying. Maribel, she's definitely lying. Calithra,
She lied
Why
to
the
deal with
fuck
this.
you
She
lying?
lied to me.
all right,
We must kill her.
we can't
Oh,
kill her.
well,
We
that
must kill her.
that escalated quickly.
Let me explain something
I'm
to you.
sorry.
What you don't know
You
about
lied
Calithra
to me.
is that she just like is a liar, and we all know that, so we just don't believe anything she says, and we let it go. Unfortunately, you don't know her as well as we do, so you, for a moment, are under the impression that she would tell you the truth. If you go into the relationship with her knowing that she's just a liar and genuine,
I'm like, my
instead-
my arcane focus is glowing.
I
Oh,
look down
now.
at the gnome and I say, though these companions of mine have not come to trust me, I promise you, my tone dropping to a much sweeter and lovelier, that I would never do anything to deceive you, that you were there for us in our aid and saved us from a monster of, I wanted to say Iliastri there for a second, Curionsily. And for that, I am in your debt, and you can trust me.
Am
Persuasion?
I still deceived, or
Persuasion?
I'll,
No,
I'll
I think Zisa has pulled the wool off
Okay.
your eyes.
yeah,
Like,
I will say this, that you and your people and your god are obviously on the side of good against the evil of Curiosity. It's been brought to our attention, and Rosebud can attest to this as well, that surprising as it may be, Loth is also on the same side as your god currently.
In
So
this
you
circumstance.
have no reason to feel like anything is in danger other than just her being not very trustworthy.
I'd also like to note that Calithra, and then I kind of lower my voice, and I'm like, she's an idiot. Very likely she will either forget the things she learned by the end of this whole experience, or she will not retell them with enough detail for it to matter.
I'm going to pretend that I didn't hear that because I have elf ears and it's helping go along with my plan to get her to trust me. So I just kind of like, well,
the ogre
I
leans
I
down and
lackadaisically
he's like,
kind of look to the clouds. Like,
are you stupid too?
I will remove your testicles and force you to eat them and then hang you by your entrails if you speak to me again, male.
Hey.
Naja, would I be able to, without taking her to the city, get us to the sand pits?
Unfortunately, you would have to go to the city to get to, like, the city is the hub of teleportation. So
Okay. Zisa, do you have an ability to cast bright light so she cannot see?
Oh, do I have bright light?
I do.
I think Alorian
You,
does. I don't
sir.
think I have what you need, but Alorian can help.
The only way I'm willing to take us to the sand pits is if this woman sees nothing of my city.
Yeah, maybe we should blindfold her.
I don't trust that. She must be well and truly blind.
All right, Alorian, blind her, please.
I step back and put my hands on my sword.
Hey, Callistra,
swore an
you're
oath,
a
woman.
liar. You swore an oath that you're a liar, and if you don't want us to leave you here by yourself,
Then leave me. My information has already been accumulated. If you do not take me with you to the city, then kill me now, or I will alert everyone, including my family.
I will not merely kill you. I will brand Oathbreaker into your skin.
all right.
Try
so
me
it
shortly.
So,
sounds like you're either going to die.
time out. Let's take a step back from the table, and I just want to say, I'm cool with PvP, but I just want to make sure everybody's all right putting their character at stake for realsies.
Oh man, I really don't want to.
I'm just saying, like, I would do anything to protect my city.
And I would do anything to get the fuck out of here, so let's go.
I think we're at a successful impasse. I think, Calithra, your option right now is to get murdered by this dwarf, or get
No.
Oh, she
No.
got a dwarf. Ooh, we about to fight.
Or sorry. Oh my God.
Who's racist now?
I'm
Yeesh.
sorry.
All short
there
races look the
is-
same.
Free
What?
to have your senses, like,
We have
No.
a problem because there's under no circumstances is Calithra going to allow herself to be bound and blinded, especially with a random companion here. So I think it'd be safe to assume that Calithra would, at this point, depart from the party and meet you there
can I pull her
afterwards.
aside? Can I pull her aside and say, listen, and I'm just going to lie to her now and say, hey, listen, let Alorian blind you. Come with us. I promise I'll tell you everything I see as soon as we're out of there. I'll give
If you
all
hadn't
information
opened your
there.
mouth to begin with, we could already be there. It is you has delayed the quest to saving Loth, to saving people. You
You're
have
a liar!
you have more drow in you and should be servicing Loth as well.
I know you want that. I hear you.
So, Calithra, you like glance over at this like gnome, this like treacherous gnome.
Yeah, I'm still not
You
entirely
see-
convinced that she's not a Curiansely agent.
You see a spider climbing along this gnome's shoulder, unbeknownst to her.
Hmm. The sign has been given to me from Loth. I shall allow this.
Oh, finally.
Deus Ex Machina hype. All right.
I mean, it was like one moment away from being like, so Loth descends like Spider-Man and cocoons you, and get your ass in the city.
I walk over to the gnome and I grab the spider and caress it lovingly. It seems that Loth has her eye on you as well. I shall be bound by no one but the gnome.
All right.
And I kneel down as such to be able to allow her to do this, while
Okay.
attempting to still be able to see through any blindfold, et cetera, et cetera.
Okay, can I use... Let's see. Would I be able to use, like, because I don't have a blinding spell, would I be able to use minor illusion to, like...
Yes.
Okay. So that's what I do. I don't use just a conventional blindfold. I just, like, minor illusion to, like, there's a bag over your head, pretty much. Like, you wouldn't be able to see an opaque black bag over your head.
Is that
Calithra
a
will put...
cantrip?
Huh?
Is that a cantrip?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay,
see.
well, Calithra is going to put up absolutely zero resistance to this because Loth has spoken, aka DM.
Yeah, you see on the inside
Not
of
just
the
like-
illusion, you
maybe
see
not
like
just
a
like-
cave of spiders.
You're very... It's pleasant.
Not just like maybe you didn't understand. You're going to the fucking city.
Right. Can we like not kill each other like 2 feet outside of the Temple of Avant right now? Like, can we-
Okay, so with this, with my magic covering her vision, I trust that the other members of our party are good and will not reveal my city and my fellow secrets, and I teleportation bubble us up there.
Man, you just had to tell her I wasn't trustworthy. I could have seen some shit.
Yeah. you do
Yeah.
have to.
So, you are all enveloped in this like bright light, and you have this like almost like a swooping sensation in your stomach, like you're on a roller coaster. Like you feel like you're falling.
Who is all of us, by the way?
All of us being you.
Not the ogre. Sorry.
Ogre is like, oh, bye.
Aww.
Did he go with Jackson?
No, that's probably also not in his best interest.
Okay. Well, what I'm gonna. Oh,
Over.
wait. We're sort of near my den, so I'm gonna.
You would point him that way.
I'm gonna point him in the direction of the den and tell him to just inform
Do they
them
know
that
about your finger necklace? Can you give them your finger necklace? Do they know you have that?
I thought that I gave that to.
You gave that away.
Oh,
Yeah.
you gave it to Winifred. Never mind. Sorry.
Yeah.
No, I threw it when there was that dog monster.
Yeah,
I'm distracted.
Oh.
that was like a long time ago. But all of the NPCs, like Winifred, does not want to go to whatever the fuck magical bullshit this is. She's like, nope, thanks, I'm good on that. I'm a bounty hunter. I'm gonna go back to hunting my bounties.
Well, I don't know if I would have told like random people. I trust the ones that were in a fight with me.
Rosebud and Winifred are gonna
Makes
guide
sense, right?
the rest of them back to the city. All the NPCs. They don't get.
Oh, Rosebud's not coming either?
Who?
Rosebud's not coming either?
No.
Oh.
She probably has to wait for Elizran.
So I want to ask her then
How
once
is
we
Elizran gonna find us?
get what we're supposed to get in the dune, like, can we get a little more information from Rosebud before we
Yes.
leave?
She would tell you that in the fire pits, or sorry, in the sand pits, there is an eternal flame that burns. And she would tell you that it burns for just this situation. Should the flame of Avant be extinguished at the temple, there to rekindle it from this eternal flame in the desert. So all you have to do, according to Rosebud, is go there, get a part of this flame, like light something on fire, a torch, a lantern would be better.
So we're
Forever, bring it back to the temple.
the Olympics. Got it.
Yes.
Sweet.
Is there any sort of landmarkers or anything you can give us so that we can find it?
She would tell you that it's due north of Dwagoro.
Okay. I mean, if we're going to be in a flying
the
magic
coast,
city, I don't
yeah.
know how well that's going to do for us, but okay.
Yeah, she'll like
It's a giant flame. It'll be fine.
Just traverse the desert for days on end until you find this small fire in the middle of nowhere. Got it.
you're heroes, you got this.
Easy.
But Maribel, like you are aware of this flame. Like that's like a magical
Okay.
like that's like a magical
I
like
got you.
wonder of the world. You're like, oh yeah,
My
that thing that's
family's
been
been
burning forever.
sorcerers for generations. We know about the sacred flame. All right.
Yeah, you know exactly what that is. You're like, yeah, I know where that is.
Fires.
Been there, done that. Okay.
So
So after we talk to Rosebud,
yes, so you're enveloped in this lighting, you get this like falling sensation. And when you come through this like teleportation experience, you're in like this majestic room. Well, it's majestic on a small scale. Zeus is kind of like, oh, okay.
yeah, it's short. We're short people.
Yeah. See, I made a joke there, but like for Maribel, there's like vaulted ceilings. It's like cathedral scale, and everybody else is like, wow, this is very well done, but also like very small, or very short rather. But you're in this beautiful marble room. There's like different crystals all around the perimeter of it. Basically, chat. You know Dalaran? They're in Dalaran.
All right. So, would I know where to go to get the city moved to the sacred flame?
Yes. So Maribel consorts with some other gnomes that are there, and they're happy to see her back. And they're asking her all sorts of questions. Is Gnomish a language? I feel like it is.
Yes.
Yes, it is a language.
So they're talking in Gnomish.
Quick question.
Yes.
Because your domain spells you can only cast once a day, even if you have one spell remaining in that same level. Like, damn it. Was
You
gonna
can-
dispel.
You can cast a domain spell more than once as long as you have a spell slot for it.
Really? I'd like to cast Dispel Magic on my thing as quietly as
Of
possible.
course you would. Of
Yeah,
course
sure,
you
cast
would.
As quietly and as stealthily as possible.
So
You
the
raise your hand. You raise your hand for the somatic component of the spell, and you feel as though webbing has tied it to your hip.
Love is like, who you gonna try?
Loth is like, look, I told you.
you made an oath. To
I
your
thought
God.
she was just trying to get me up there, so I was like, okay, I'm starting to feel where you're.
Loth is like, I'm over here protecting this temple, and you out there fucking up. Could you hurry up?
Yes, my queen. Yes,
You
my
made
queen.
an oath to her, and she's like, "You better hold it. You better hold it, girl."
I thought she was just trying to get me up there so I could like stealth and get the information, but apparently she's not about that. She's like, no, just sit the fuck down and
He's
listen.
trying to help save the world.
Yeah,
All
Love
right,
is
so I
like,
go to
there's
my-
a bigger
I go to my
picture.
gnome friends, and I tell them that poor Hobbin Bobbin or whatever his name was is dead.
Hiffle Popper.
Hiffle
Popper.
Oh my
Bobbin,
God, rest
Bobbin.
in peace, Hiffle Popper.
Poor Hippopopper has died.
Bobbin.
I have found these adventurers. Don't worry, I made this one swear oath. She's found. She cannot see. The other ones are fine, even though that one looks like a dragon. It's fine. Everything's fine. We must go to the Sacred Flame. Can you have the pilots? The
Yes.
floating city pilots
The gnome pilot.
direct the city towards the great expanse of sand to the north? That would be great.
Yes. So this can come off the GM layer. Aetherton flies.
That's so cool. I've always wanted to be on a citadel.
I've been moving this around the map, like in between sessions, just so I know where it is. So yeah, Aetherton begins to travel along north.
I'm gonna
I
move,
think in the meantime,
I'm gonna move the party ring with it.
Yeah. I think in the meantime, I probably am like, this is the first time I've ever trusted anyone or needed to bring anyone to the city. So making sure that what's her butt is Kalithra is sufficiently blinded. I lead the rest of them. I'm like, this is my city, guys. Isn't it cool? We've got all sorts of cool things that tinkerers make. Like there's messages on pulleys.
Yeah, you guys have got a day in Aetherton as you travel. What are you guys doing?
Since I'm bound, I would have been requested somewhere where I can pray to Loth.
We could have taken her to like a just a room that doesn't have any like windows, so she can have the illusion off and just do whatever in that room. Have guards, maybe, probably.
Yeah, so they put you in prison, basically.
Yeah.
Like, let's be real. Like, don't even cozy. That's called a prison. They put you in jail.
We put you in jail, but it doesn't have windows because some jails might have windows. This one doesn't.
I find that actually more comforting coming from the Underdark. I would have just assumed that it's a room made just for me and would have gone into meditation and getting my spells back. And does Loth give me any more signs? I wait like an eager child who's finally gotten
Yes,
mom's
you
attention.
actually do get a proper vision from Loth. That's just not Naja being like, could you just not? But no, so you do get a vision of a drow woman in like clothes that seem to be made of the most gossamer of webs. And she stands before you and she says, Kalithra of House Chaucelin.
I grovel completely and innately and like prostrate myself before her and say nothing and wait for her.
She lets us stretch for like just that little bit too long of a time until you start to sweat.
Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. I love you so much.
And she says, "You have been doing my work in the mortal plane to the best of your ability.
Yes, my queen.
I find myself not disappointed with you.
I'm so grateful for your words. Tell me how else I can serve you.
You must obtain this flame, bring it back to the temple so that we can rekindle the fire and Avant can be hatched. You must not allow curiosity to gain any further foothold on this plane. She is my mortal enemy, and I've defeated her once before, and I would like to have the pleasure of defeating her once again. Do you understand?
Yes, my queen. I will make sure that it is so.
And do not fail me in this. Should you make it to the afterlife without accomplishing this task, your torment will be endless.
I start shaking in profuse fear and say, my queen, what of my companions? Do you not wish me to sacrifice them in your name, or should I allow them to continue to service you unbeknowingly?
These tools still have a purpose.
Yes, my queen.
Once this nonsense of curiosity in her, and she like shivers delicately, her insects, once this is dealt with, then we can talk about sacrifices.
Yes, my queen.
But you will not allow these insects to overcome the spiders of Loth by any means.
There is no power greater than yours, no word holier than yours, no might greater than yours. It shall be done. It shall be done as you say.
Don't tell me that. Do it. And then she disappears.
Hot damn.
Damn, don't you think?
I'm hunched over trying to make friends with people.
Like all of these gnomes are like, oh god. It's like we like cut over to like the scene from Godzilla. Zeus just like, hi.
I'm trying not to break anything. I'm smiling. Also remembering that my smile scares everyone, so I'm smiling because I'm excited to make all these friends, but I'm also remembering some.
And they're just like literally like it's straight up out of Godzilla. They're just running away like, dragon.
I think that there would be some gnome like sorcerers who would be like, hey, it's a dragonborn. Like being sorcerers, the dragon is like one of the bloodlines, so they might.
That's
some
true.
gnomes might be like,
And they're like, guys, she's okay. She's with Maribel. Chill.
Yeah.
They're still a little off put. But...
Alorian was spending his time shopping, which we can do off stream if you want, because it's boring.
Oh yeah, Lorian has like hella money. And this is a great place to go shopping.
Gnomes make so much stuff, dude. You're gonna love it.
You're gonna be so glad you saved your money until you got to Atherton. Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah. Gnomes are makers.
But if there is fun stuff, then I mean we can do it on stream too. But I just if it was going to be boring, I didn't want to like take up stream time with me shopping.
Yeah, there's some bookkeeping that needs to be done. But like we get this image of you in the marketplace, and it's like the makeover montage where you're like, what about this jerkin? What about this breastplate?
If he's shopping for clothes, then I want to be there, or armor. I'll like join him and say hi to people.
She's shopping with me and trying to make friends with the shop owners.
Yeah, and I'm helping you pick out clothes and
there's like this delicate moment where the shopkeeper is like, Miss Dragonborn, we don't carry your size.
She can buy more than one of something and sew it together.
Don't you have any curtains or something that I can
even though we probably don't get the drapery.
That's okay. I'll just help Alorian pick things out. I don't have very much money anyways. All of this stuff that I'm wearing, I just found.
Buy her some jewelry, Alorian, you jerk.
Jewelry would fit, probably.
Maybe we could find something for Alizarin while we're here.
Zisa doesn't like jewelry. Alizarin likes jewelry. We'll see.
Let's shop for some jewelry for Alizarin.
Jewelry
Gnomes
is expensive.
might have some cool jewelry because they're illusionists, like naturally, and tinkerers. So there could be some really cool stuff.
Let's find something really cool for Alizarin.
Glowing bracelets that have like dancing people on it.
Yeah, but okay, let's say that we did that. Let's say that we did that.
Yes. I'll hold it for her.
Yeah, shopping sprees, visits from Loth. Anything else we want to?
If it's a full day, I think we definitely rest too, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Get all your spells back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they like lay out like this gnomish feast for you guys. And like for Maribel, it's like Thanksgiving. Like you guys are like dim sum, tapas. Okay.
So after they lay out the feast, I make a plate for myself and then another plate, and then I go to the prison.
That's so
Is
sweet of you.
Is Calithra in the just in an empty room by herself in a cell?
Can this be like right as I'm done groveling to Loth and
Yeah.
he just sees me like on the floor fucking sweating my brains off?
Yeah.
And
What
the-
were you
You like
doing?
come in and she's like prostrated on the floor.
I mean, I've seen her like pray and sleep before. I mean, I take note that this is a little more intense than usual, but Calithra's intense, so I don't like make a big thing out of it.
I
Uh,
look up and I see you, and I think to myself that it's so fitting that I see you immediately after I see Loth, and I, with as much dignity as I can muster, stand.
How was your praying?
Loth spoke to me directly. I say with like this fervent look in my eyes. I always knew that I was her chosen, but now it has been confirmed.
So it was good then.
I look at your plate of food. I look back at you.
Yeah, they've got some pretty good grub out there. I figured you might be hungry. We haven't had a good meal in a while.
How sweet of you. Would you stay and dine with me, Elf?
Sure. I cast. What's the torch situation in the room?
I probably would have put fairy fire up just for effect, I guess. Because
That's
I
fine.
can, and it's magical and pretty.
Okay. Or don't you have like dancing lights?
I do actually. Yes.
Yeah.
There we go. I'll throw that in
Um,
chat so people can see.
So I slide one of the plates under the bars to her, and just kind of squat down on the opposite side of the bars, and we eat and probably don't talk very much, but still just
I actually probably would be more talkative than ever and be like,
Yeah.
this happened, and this happened.
And
And I've been
I-
told that I don't have to kill you, which makes me slightly happier.
yeah, I just let her like go at it.
Yeah, she's like all jazzed up from this encounter and also seems like kind of like it was a net positive experience, but that's because she didn't die. Like
Right.
you're a little confused on like what her emotions about this.
Yeah, so after she like finally like takes a deep breath, like she had like a 12 sentence long thing without seemingly taking a breath at all. I'm like, so I've got some shopping to do. Do you want me to get you anything? Like I was half paying attention to everything that she said.
Lorian's like, I'm finna go to the corner store. Do you want like a nutty buddy? Like,
No, I mean I didn't want to do it in like a condescending manner, but like
Yeah.
after she was finished, I was like, so since you can't really go anywhere, I can walk around if you need anything. You know, I've got our gold. Let me know.
The only thing I wish is to commune with my family, and I doubt that I can do that here. Your thoughts are appreciated.
Well, I'm
I
gonna buy you
mean,
some crossbow
You
bolts. anyway.
could.
I could, but you're not gonna let me.
I
You're like,
tell
you
her,
can, but you can't.
I tell her if she, I mentioned if she can't think of anything specific or out of the ordinary, then I'll just get her the normal rations and bolts.
I look at him and, as charismatically as possible and in a deep and breathy voice, say, "Why don't you surprise me?"
I
Oh.
just might do that.
so all I want to know is like if at any point during this dining experience, do you guys do like the Lady and the Tramp thing through the bar?
Clifford's attempting to seduce him slowly over time, but I don't know if he's picking up what she's putting down.
I'm picking it up. I just don't know if I'm receiving it.
Stupid enough to fall for it? Yeah. Come on, it's a lot more adventurous.
But he's he's by default does the same thing anyway, just as a person. So he like Elorian plays that role even in situations where he probably wouldn't unless he was actively trying not to. So like that's why he's just flirty by nature. So even in this situation where like
and of course, because Calithra is so self-absorbed, she assumes that he loves her.
Aww.
So when we finish, I ask her if
functional.
right. When we finish, I ask her if she'd like me to bring her anything else. I'm gonna go check on Zisa and see how she's doing.
No, that will be all.
Okay. It was nice dining with you. I will come I will come find you when they say we can leave.
As he's leaving, I take myself and I pressed my kind of like small frame up against the bars and say, I know you'll come back for me. And then I turn and sit down and begin meditating.
So Maribel, while this whatever the fuck is happening is
Elorian and noticeably like a shiver a little bit, like you can't see it if you, but yeah.
No, I would have turned around, so it's good times.
Maribel, what have you been doing while these strangers wander around your city?
I'm definitely accompanying them. I don't want them going alone. I don't want them messing anything up. I'm definitely with them the whole time. If they suggest they go separate ways, I'm like, we have time. Like, we're sticking together. And then I probably would have had somebody accompany,
Elorian.
Elorian.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's cool.
I would have somebody accompany him down to the dungeons. I wouldn't have.
I'm like, Illidan? Okay.
It's okay. I called you a dwarf. It's fine. We're
yeah, right.
You're not prepared. What?
Okay. I'm
know,
sorry.
everyone's name
Next
is
time I'll be more prepared.
No, that was Illidan's line.
Okay.
Yeah.
Feel the hatred of 10,000 years.
Right. That's Calithra's line.
So I would have had someone accompany him. I would have been very pleased to be back with my family again. It's not often I leave. So I'm like, oh my gosh, guys, like we fought this thing and it was epic and I was obviously the best ever. And I'm much happier probably than they saw me when I was down in the dungeon. And I'm very proud of my city and what we've accomplished and the fact that like we've managed to hide this floating city for so long. And I'm definitely also like feeling out to make sure that like none of like these two don't have any intention to spill the beans, as it were. They didn't seem like it before. I'm keeping like a read on them if I can.
So I think the last thing that we see in this session is you guys are like you've come out of the dungeon, you fed Calithra, and you're getting ready to cross the street, and a like small fireball of flame erupts in front of you. And when it clears up, Elizabeth is standing there, and she seems very confused about where she is, and she says, guys, I saw Avant, and I know exactly where we need to go. And we do outros.
Cliffhanger. Yay.
Tune in next week.
How did she get here?
I mean, Avant
This isn't supposed to happen.
moves Alizarin around like all the time.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Avant can put anyone anywhere she wants to.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's kind of the goddess of creation. She like does what she wants. Sorry, there was a like I'm tired of shit, so I do what I want. So that's what happened.
No, Jess has Jess has
Uh,
popped in and out of existence like 4 times already, so it's kind of normal at this
We're
point.
getting used to it.
Also, I want Jess to be in the Gnomish City. I don't want her to come back and you be like, "Girl, guess where we went?" She's
Right.
fucking
Yeah.
You're like,
Exactly.
That's good. Well, I'm glad that I got to introduce y'all to a floating city.
Yeah. That was a
I'm
great way for
really
me to get-
sad that you're not going to be playing with us forever now because I love you.
So much fun.
Right, but Blue Jay can come back whenever she wants because she's on a floating city. That could be where
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
it's a
I
perfect
am on
location
floating
for
city.
an occasional guest.
Maybe she should come back in about 4 weeks when I'm in Thailand if I can.
Stream from
That's-
Thailand. That would be crazy.
Well, I streamed from London.
Really? Well,
Yeah.
London, I mean, I don't know how the internet is in Thailand, but I know how the internet is in London. It's,
Well, I hope it's good because we're doing Thailand game show from there. But
oh, there you go. There you go.
So that will be using
sometimes
up
I
all
can't
of the
make
internet.
it to the stream depending on the timing. So, but yeah, I would love to have you.
Yeah, thank you for joining us, Blue Jay.
Thanks for
Yeah.
inviting me. Any
I hope-
Dungeons and
I
Dragons.
hope you
is
had
good Dungeons and
Fun with our nonsense.
I
Right.
did. I was kind of hoping for more wild magic, but we got some.
Yeah,
got
we got
one
one.
It's not the unicorn. I was kind of hoping for something silly like a potted plant or a unicorn or something.
Next
Now we
time
have
you
something
show
to
up,
look
you can
forward to.
ride in on a unicorn.
Yay!
What's up? Hi, I'm here.
Right. You
Hey,
were just
what up?
you were just casting spells at a tree until a unicorn appeared.
But yeah,
That's probably what I would do.
let's
Like, I really just like want a unicorn, so here you go.
I wonder what the math on that would be, how long that would take you on statistics.
I mean,
Long
you have
time.
to roll. You have to
Yeah.
roll a 1 on a d20, so there's that percentage, and then you have to roll between two numbers on a d100, so there's that percentage, really low, basically, for getting a unicorn.
I mean, unicorns aren't commonly summoned.
Just don't ruin my dreams.
All right, guys. That is gonna do it for us for this evening. As far as outros go, I am Rob. I am at Ishtara Wins on the Twitter. Feel free to follow me there. And I did this evening play Elorian, the High Elf Arcane Trickster Rogue of the party. If you're new and you haven't checked us out before tonight, we hope you really enjoyed it. You can scroll down below the stream to smash that follow button and also click the links to like our YouTube and all the kind of stuff like that where you can watch past episodes of this adventure that we're on now. We try to make every episode as entertaining and kind of hilarious as possible. And that will do it for me. Let's do Brit next.
Britt, it's me, Britt Wiseman, on Twitter, and that's my real name. And I am Cheer Hex on Twitch. I stream sometimes, so you can follow me if you want to. Usually Saturday or Sunday morning when I'm not out of town doing shows, like I am this weekend. I work for Twitch. So watch, if you're not going to be at TwitchCon this weekend, there's going to be like a million channels of TwitchCon going on, so watch it. If you are going to be at TwitchCon this weekend, stop by the main stage. I am taking care of that, so I will probably be there a great deal of the time. Otherwise, I think Naja is arranging a meetup on Friday night, which I'm going to go to when I'm done working. And I'll be at the party, and I'll be all over TwitchCon. So if you see me, come say hi to me. And thanks for watching tonight. It was fun as always. And that's all I have to say.
Tia.
So, Tia.
I am Tia, the Laura Lanya on Twitter, my main social media outlet. I am a full-time streamer here on Twitch.tv. I do Heroes of the Storm. I work on my own Dungeons and Dragons campaign, which will be held in the Underdark. To be decided start time on that. I will also be at TwitchCon. I will be semi-working, but not with Twitch, so there'll be time for many shenanigans. I hope to see many of you at the Discord pre-party, the Amazon pre-party, the Twitch party, obviously. I told you that my character is a bitch. I warned you. So once again, I'm not my character. I love you. And please check out the Reddit thread, and we're good. That's all I got. Yeah, we're good. Okay.
Yeah.
Blue Jay.
Love you.
Me? Me?
Yeah.
Our guest of honor.
Aw,
And
you
our
should.
Misscliks Monday feature for the week.
That's
Oh my
true.
gosh.
Yes.
You see how we worked that out?
I'm Blue Jay. I am also a full-time broadcaster on Twitch. I am variety, so I do lots of games, Overwatch a lot because I'm addicted to Overwatch.
Oh my god.
I watch
I
you.
also-
Don't you play with Anne sometimes?
Yeah, I play with Anna a lot.
Yeah, I tune into Anne a lot when she's playing Overwatch. So
She's
I,
so, like,
I watch you like
good.
in kind of a way because yeah, I watch Anne play Overwatch.
You watch me through and
Yeah.
you listen to the sound
Uh-huh.
of my voice. It's fine. That's great. She's a wonderful person. But yeah, I'm not as good as her yet. Working on it. Yeah, and I also do the Roll20 D&D show, the Adventurers League, which is how I met Triss here, and it's great. Adam was my first DM ever, and you held up very well, Triss. So,
Thank you.
yeah, highest of praise.
It is, though. Real talk.
And yeah, you can find me at twitch.tv/bluejay or Twitter at bluejay_712. You will also be able to find me at TwitchCon running around like a chicken with my head cut off, but less gory. That's me.
Yay!
I'm gonna go Aziza on you and be like, we're best friends forever now, okay?
Nice.
Yeah, we are all best friends now because we play
Yeah.
D&D together, and that's how that works.
Yes.
That's how that works. Bonded forever.
Exactly.
Except for I'm gonna leave you and never ever come. I'm just kidding.
Fucking savage.
See ya.
Baby
Hi, it's me. I'm Nadja. You can blame all of the nonsense of this campaign in general, and this session in particular, on me, because that's how I like my tabletop. I like it crazy. If you don't like it, I'm sorry. Not sorry. So what do? I do this. I GM this every Wednesday at 6 p.m. Pacific time. When I'm not doing this, I play lately World of Warcraft, but sometimes Overwatch, Saturday morning, 6 a.m. Pacific time over on twitch.tv/TrishTheRay. And on Sundays at 4 p.m. Pacific time, I play in a campaign of Torchbearer on twitch.tv/Eric Vulgaris. I play the lovely dwarf adventurer Ermintrude Underbeard. This weekend, I will also be at TwitchCon. You can find me at one of my 3 panels, and I'll be posting my schedule probably on my Twitter tonight. I have 3 panels, and as Britt mentioned, I've also arranged a meetup for Misscliks and Mass Squad to get together and remind ourselves of how much we like each other as communities. And also, I just want to get all my friends in the same place because I don't want to chase everybody around the freaking convention. So
That's
just
very smart.
So smart.
You're so smart.
excited.
I mean,
I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be there for sure.
What is
I'm
the
a
meetup info?
professional event coordinator, so I'm like, why would I? No, just look. Come here. I've made this thing for you. Just come do it.
What is said meetup info?
Said meetup info is on Friday. Oh my God, that's like so close. Friday, 10 p.m. At the Hilton Gas Lamp. We're gonna have a meetup, and it's gonna be Misscliks, it's gonna be Math Squad, it's gonna be me, and 3 out of these 4 people, and people like Adam are gonna be there, and Anna Prosser's gonna try and make it, and Stephen Lumpkin might roll through, and you never know. Last year we had people from Blizzard and like GitHub and like all these other places, and I'm like, nobody invites you, but I'm happy you're here.
Nobody invite you.
Like who?
Nobody got time for
Don't
this.
get
That
bounced
was
about my party.
Caligula. That
There
was
is-
Clipper as fuck right there.
There is a fire hazard person limit in this building. Who
Oh,
invited
it was so crowded last year because like all these companies showed up, and I was like, I just want to drink with my friends. What the fuck happened? But it was
That's
really good.
convention season. Everyone just
Yeah.
floats around.
It was a really good experience last year. I'm excited to repeat this year, and I hope if you are in San Diego, or particularly at TwitchCon, if you just happen to live in San Diego, you should come by anyway because Hilton Gas Lamp does not require a Twitch badge to get in.
Excellent.
Ooh.
True
And
story.
Rob, I will carry on a photo of you.
Yes.
Um,
Rob, can we get like a headshot and print it out on cardboard and just like have it?
Mm-hmm.
That's
Okay.
what we're
I
gonna do
will.
with Jess too. Is we're gonna take group photos, and there's just gonna be like, "Are you guys on like a little
Yeah,
stick?"
I'm down for that. Yeah,
yes.
I'll be there in
Done.
spirit.
Yeah.
Yay.
So yeah, that's what I'm doing this weekend. Definitely, if you see me, say hi, because I'm small and shy, and will probably be hiding in corners or behind more famous people. So you should seek me out and say hi to me.
I will.
You know, I'll be in the front row at your panel screaming like, "I know her! We're
Hmm.
totally friends, right?" And you're just gonna be like, "Oh my god."
Oh, that's like my family when I'm at a graduation. They're like, "Yeah!" And they're like, "Please save all clapping until all graduates have walked across the stage." And they're like, "Fuck that!" And I'm like, anyway, that's me. Thank you for coming to my show, Rob. Any last details?
I don't think so. Maybe repaste the Reddit again. We do post Reddit threads after each show on the Misscliks subreddit for any questions/comments.
Yeah, let's talk more on Reddit. I like that.
I like
Yeah.
that.
Slash
For-
praising me for how amazing I am. Thank
I'm
you.
already
Also
on it.
that.
I'm already on it. Like, that's the first thing I'm going to say.
Yeah,
Text
especially
the
telling
blue.
people all the shit that I did that I wasn't supposed to do.
Everyone
me
go
for
there and
almost
ask
doing-
Britt why she killed her friend.
You don't have to ask me that. I know the mistakes I've made, okay? So just tell me the nuanced mistakes that I don't know about. Or you can shit on me for almost killing my friend. But he's alive, so fuck that.
That's true.
Have a good night, everyone.
It's really great. It's really great when the rules actually work in your favor. Okay, so yeah, that'll do it for us. If you missed any of tonight's episode, the replay for it will go up on YouTube on Friday. And then you can also catch up on old stuff there. But yeah, that's going to do it for us for tonight, guys. We hope you liked tonight's show and our wonderful guest that we had this evening. She did awesome. Yay!
you for
So
having me.
we will see you next Wednesday, same channel. Hit the follow button next Wednesday, 6 o'clock Pacific. And until then, y'all stay awesome, and we'll see y'all next week. Have a safe TwitchCon if you're going.
Praise Loth.
Bye!
Better.
Better
Spider
arms.
arms!